Toggl Track tutorial step by step. Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with Toggl Track. Toggl Track is an online time tracking tool which allows you to track time, bill that particular time, track your projects, manage your team's workload, and much more. Not only is this tool going to help you in making sure your team is working on time, but it also makes your hours more productive and allows you to manage time more efficiently. So you're able to do the same tasks you were doing in shorter times with better time management. So let's get started with Toggl Track. To get started, simply head on over to toggl.com and then click on Try for Free on the top right. Once you click on Try for Free on the top right, you can get started with the sign up process. Simply enter your email address or continue with Google or Apple to get started. I'm just going to continue with my Google account over here to create my Toggl Track account. Now, once we have logged onto our account, this is what our dashboard is going to look like. So on the left, you have a control panel, and you can skip these onboarding questions by clicking on the bottom right. Now, once you do that, on the left, you will have a workspace. This is going to be your default workspace. Usually this is reserved for your personal stuff, or you can convert this into your organization. You can click on New Organization to create a new organizational space, but if you don't need a separate space, you can simply take the default space that has been created, click on Manage Workspaces, and you will see your first workspace. Click on that, and then you can alter the workspace name. So let's say this is going to be my workspace for Durden. Below that, you can also alter the settings, the alerts, reminders, billable rates, as well as CSV imports, export, and SSO activity. Now, once you've done that, you will see on the left, you also have a power button, which allows you to basically switch between different spaces. And then you also have a toggle plan visualizer, which tells you more about your toggle plan and the features within. Now, here comes your actual important menu, which allows you to track time, analyze the client and project breakdown. So how much time are you spending on what project, or which client are you working the most for? You also have organizational overviews. And below that, you have your reports, insights, and approvals, as well as projects, clients, and members. So to get started, I don't get started with tracking time, but I like to first go into the Manage section and then click on Projects. From here, click on New Project and you can build your first project. So let's say this is going to be my Coke ad campaign, Coca-Cola or Sprite ad campaign, for example. Now, after I have created my new project, I can click on View. And if I just go into project, you will see a new project will be created. You can click on this particular project and view your role, as well as add rates and costs. Now, after that, you can go into the task section and add tasks as well and view a dashboard. However, these features are limited to the premium version of Toggl Track. Now, moving on, next up, you have a client section. Click on Create a Client and add your client's name. And once you click on Create, your new client will be created. Clients can be linked to different projects to make it easier for you to know who is the face of a company when you're dealing with them. Below that, you can add your own team members, and then below that, you can add billable rates. This is one of the most useful features on Toggl Track. Although it is only available on the premium version, it is something to consider to upgrade for. Below that, they even have their own invoicing system, which can allow you to create invoices from the hours that you have spent from working. So you can see, if you take a look at your reports, you can generate a report, and based upon the billable hours, you can actually generate your invoices. So long gone are the days when you had to manually type out the number of hours that you completed on a particular day. Below that, you even have an integration section where you can integrate your Google or Outlook calendar to make it easier for you to work even if you don't have access to the Toggl tracking time software. Now, let's go into the track section on the top left and get started with time tracking. Now, you will see by the calendar, you have this purple line, which will display the current time and date. You can actually move your cursor anywhere and basically add any amount of time blocking. So for example, let's say on Monday, I clocked in at 9 and I worked till 1. So I can add this like so, or let's say I worked till 2. And now I'm going to just select the time a bit more accurately. And it will say 9 a.m. to 2 a.m., which means that I worked 5 hours. I can add the description, which might be, let's say I generated ad ideas, and then we can click on this section where we can select the particular campaign. We can also create tags to further categorize our tasks, as well as mention whether they are billable hours or non-billable hours. Click on add over here to add your time. And you can add time even if you forgot to turn on your timers. You can still log in your time. You can see a section called approvals, and approvals are a feature that are currently limited to the premium plan. But what this does is that this allows your employees to submit their time entries. So if they forgot to use the timer, they can submit their time entries and you can approve them. And this makes sure that no one is lying about their time entries, because anyone can just block off, a bunch of time and say they did a particular task. But approvals make sure that they actually did complete that task. Now, if we want to track time as it is currently passing by, we can go on ahead and add the campaign that we're working on, and we can just add our tasks. So let's say I was doing Canva design for our social media posts for the Sprite ad campaign. We can click on tags and add a tag, and we can see that our time is currently being marked down. And once I have completed the task, however long it takes me, I can turn off the timer. And now if I go into the timer over here, it will actually display that I worked on this particular task. If I go into projects over here and open up the project, you will just see the total hours that currently have been spent. Usually if you try to log a few seconds of time, it was not going to be logged in. It needs to be at least like 1 minute to actually log in that time. After that, you can go into your client and project breakdowns to receive a detailed report. So you can see this says I have spent a 5-hour and 30-second duration on this particular campaign. We can filter these by members, clients, projects, and tags. And in this way, you can get started with time management on Toggl Track. Not only that, but this is all for free. And if you want to upgrade to the starter plan, currently it is going to be only $9 on annual billing and $10 on monthly billing, which includes billable rates, time rounding, customized templates and reports for quick viewing, tasks, sub-projects, project time estimates, and alerts. Then you also have premium, which starts at $20 per user, which includes team labor, cost, native Jira and Salesforce integrations, advanced time tracking, flex sheet, fixed fee projects, and much more. So pick out the plan that suits you the best or get started for free on Toggl Track today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.